And I'd like to call a meeting of the Town of Waukesha Town Board Thursday, February 13th, 2014 to order, beginning at 7:26. Madam Clerk, would you call the roll?
Supervisor Joe Bansky.
Here.
Supervisor Larry Wolf.
Here.
Supervisor Mike Resta by Skype.
Here.
And Supervisor Brian Fisher.
Here.
As well as Chairman John Merrick.
Present. Also, Attorney Macy, Planner Rybarczyk, and Engineer Janelli. Madam Clerk, have we complied with the open meetings law?
We have.
The agenda was posted and distributed to all news media requesting notification in accordance with the open meeting laws on February 7th, 2014, and reposted and redistributed on February 11th, 2014. And we'll begin with citizens' comments. Evening.
Good evening. Mike Borchard, West 231, South 5205, Hunter's Hollow. As regarding snow plowing in the town of Waukesha, first thing, I believe that Wolf has been, over the winter, used too much salt when not necessary, and therefore wasting salt and money for the town of Waukesha. On 2/26/14, we had approximately 4 inches of snow, which was finished early in the morning. The streets plowed by the 2 trucks owned by the town of Waukesha were finished by 10 a.m. The Wolf trucks did not hit our subdivision till after 2. By that time, the snow was packed down and the trucks were wasting time. They really weren't doing any good. Okay. On 2/1, at approximately 1:30 in the afternoon, at Swallow Court and Partridge, one Wolf truck was broke down and hooked up on a wrecker. He had made one pass through Swallow Court, and no trucks ever returned to the subdivision to finish the job. On 2/5/14, we had a light 2-inch snowfall, if that much at all. A Wolf truck went down my street approximately 3:30 a.m. We only had about 1 inch of snow on the ground at the time. Another truck came through at 7:30 to 8 a.m. For what reason, I don't know. We barely had 2 inches of snow for the entire morning. Each truck made a pass through the cul-de-sacs again, but never cleaned up the middle. The Wolf trucks have not plowed the middle of any cul-de-sacs for the last 5 snowfalls. Tonight, when I left home about 6:10 p.m. was the first time I saw a Wolf truck in one of the cul-de-sacs up in Amy Court. To my knowledge, the only complaints about the snow plowing have been where the Wolf trucks have taken care of the town. Anywhere the 2 town trucks have plowed, there have been no complaints, and I can physically see, or visibly see the difference, because I can see the road where the town plows, and not in the subdivisions where Wolf is. I don't know where they have their plows set. Maybe their shoes are set too low and they're not getting the snow off the road. Okay, the town of Waukesha is stuck with Wolf for the rest of this winter until spring. My recommendation to the town board is to next year or start looking for a new contractor now that's going to do the job for the town. But in my opinion, the best solution for the town is we have 2 trucks already. Buy a couple more and do a survey as to exactly what equipment we need to handle the plowing and the salting in the town of Waukesha. It's an initial investment, but in the long run, it's going to save the town money. It's going to give the citizens a better service, and it's going to give them the service that they deserve and what they're paying their taxes for.
Thank you. I gotta cut you off, though.
Pardon?
Gotta cut you off, though. Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Appreciate it.
Hi, Wayne Krzyzanowski, West 254, South 4360 Pinot Lane. I'll give you a copy of this, and you'll hear about the spelling of the last name.
Thank you.
Where's the leadership concerning the town of Waukesha's sewage disposal system? I believe our elected town leaders have the responsibility to work with others and make wise, constructive decisions to enhance the lives of the town citizens, whether their constituents desire a town-like or a city-like environment. The issue of the town of Waukesha sewage disposal system is a perfect example of a lack of leadership. The responsibility or ability to respond is failing on all of our elected officials of the town board. The way I see it, this issue has turned into a political club for blooding each other on the town board without care for our citizens. I have attended many of the past town board meetings. We had the opportunity to resolve this issue by trying to hook up to the city of Waukesha water sewage system. Apparently, for a number of reasons, this approach has been put on hold or has failed. I've always believed that if you have a problem, there's more than one solution. I was wondering in the past why we weren't exploring other avenues, like developing our town hall septic system. The proposal was made to explore the opportunity, and someone volunteered to check it out. This, in my eyes, is when the bloody political club came out. Give our opponent the opportunity to work on a problem, but don't give them any money to hire professionals to get a proposal. As a town citizen, I would like answers to the following questions. 1, how much money was allotted to find out if we could hook up to the city resource and how much of this has already been spent? 2, how much money has been allotted to find out if the town can develop its own self-contained septic system and how much of this has been spent? 3, are we going to keep our present system of pumping out our septic tank just about every 2 weeks regardless of the expense? 4, is somebody going to put down the political club and cross over to the other side so we can resolve this issue? Are you a somebody? 5, can we have an updated report at each town board meeting, even if we would like to explore the possibility of developing our septic system, but do not have the funds to move on this, rather than I have no report to give? And 6, are there any other ways to resolve this issue? Respectfully submitted, me.
Thank you.
July Krzyzanowski, West 254, South 4360, Pin Oak Lane. And I would like to have the 2012 audit put on each meeting agenda until this issue is resolved. I find it very disappointing that there is nothing in our town code or ordinances which provides a vehicle for the resolution of this issue. This town has been in existence for over 170 years. I find it very difficult to believe that this situation has never happened before, that a town chairman was not re-elected or decided not to seek re-election. There must be some provisions to complete an audit and have someone sign off on it to keep our fiscal house in order. If there truly is no existing ordinance, perhaps it's time to write one and pass one so we do not have to repeat this scenario going forward. Who knows? It may come up again in 2174. Thank you.
Thank you. Good evening. Sandy Hom, would you like the address again?
No.
Okay. A couple things I'll try and go through them real quick. I noted during the Plan Commission meeting that it was stated that the site plan and plan of operation had already been approved. And of course that's true. But the plan of operation that had been approved in the past is not reflected in the one on Exhibit B. It was 52 weeks ago here, the day, that only it was the 14th, it was Valentine's Day. And there is a lot of discord through the winter months, the late fall, about the emails and whatnot. And there was a quote in the paper by one of the supervisors that that the town board is not functioning as a 5-person board, but is being operated as a 1-person dictatorship. And I set about to find out what the truth was behind that.
And I said it that night, and I'll say it again, I would like everyone to stick to the facts, and I'll endeavor to do the same. That review for me came up with the previous 12 months of that. At that point, there had been 176 motions by the body. 161 of them had passed unanimously. 98% of them passed in their entirety, and 91.5% did so unanimously. I didn't think that sounded like a dictatorship, and I went and got some facts. So the chairman had an opportunity to post on my Facebook page something that he said were a few facts. And he goes down in paragraph 3 to say the De La Moore firm agreed on 1/19/11 in writing to represent the town as per the existing agreement, $2,500 per month flat fee. I don't know anything about that existing agreement, but I have the De La Moore letter, and it doesn't say anything of the sort, nowhere. So it's just plain old not true. I've got the letter right here. I will post it on the internet. Additionally, it says in paragraph 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that the same letter indicated the town would not be charged for the services of an assistant attorney. It's a 4-page letter. I've read it many, many, many times. There's nothing of that sort in there. So I would just beseech everybody to just stick with facts. They'll be powerful enough. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else? Going once? Going twice?